Can hidden creatures from other worlds affect your life? If you can't find peace in your home, the reason might be much scarier than you think. Can a marriage last under the control of dark forces? When demons and jinn take over a home, the dark game will start. Where forbidden things are watched or listened to, they are there. Watching in silence, waiting to take your soul. Dark spirits. Maybe without knowing, you let them in. As you walk, they might be watching. In the Quran, Allah said which actions make shaitan come to a person. You'll be shocked when you hear. If you're ready, let's begin. We often hear these complaints inside ourselves, don't we? I feel a deep sadness. I'm overwhelmed. My heart feels heavy. My soul is under pressure. I can't enjoy life. I have no peace. I keep arguing with people. My home doesn't feel peaceful. One of the biggest reasons for this is the flow of dark energies into our hearts and surroundings. It's like seeds of evil spirits being planted in our homes. Over time, these seeds grow, and soon, peace begins to disappear. Allah says in Surah Az-Zukhruf, verse 36, "Man yurid an zikri rahman, nuqayyid lahu shaytanan, fahuwa lahu qarn." This means that if a person turns away from Allah's remembrance and commands, choosing to indulge in sin, Allah allows a devil to take control of him. Every place has a spirit, and that spirit affects the people in it. This is a very important topic. That's why I ask you to like and share this video so others can benefit. It's also important that you watch the conversation until the end. By watching this video, you will learn how to protect yourself, your home, and your workplace from evil spirits, jinn, devils, and their whispers. You will understand the causes of the troubles in your heart and the unrest in your home. And when you apply the steps I mention, you will feel peace and blessings enter your life. Let's start from the very beginning to understand this topic better. In places where good deeds are done, arwahut tayyiba, meaning pure souls, are present. Allah creates angels in those places, and because of this, people feel peace and happiness there. But in places where sins are committed, arwahul khabitha, meaning evil spirits, jinn and devils, reside. A person with a corrupted heart will feel discomfort and unease in such places. The more a place follows Allah's commands, the more it affects a person's spirituality. Even the chances of seeing Rahman dreams increase. On the other hand, places where Allah's laws are ignored also impact a person's soul, daily life, and dreams. Now let's think about our bedrooms. Every place carries the spiritual energy of those who have been there before. This energy, whether positive or negative, spreads into the home and affects the person who stays, rests, or sleeps there, no matter how long or short the duration. For example, in mosques, places of worship, and dargahs, a person feels spirituality more strongly. Their heart feels at peace. In contrast, in places where actions go against Shari'ah, a person's mind and heart may drift away from Allah, making them more vulnerable to shaitan influences. Because the environment itself carries a negative energy. However, if someone strengthens their connection with Allah and protects themselves, they may not be affected even in such places. But for ordinary people like us, this is not always the case. We are influenced by our surroundings. This doesn't only apply to places, but also to friendships. If a person's friend is drawn toward negative thoughts, spending time with them can push that person in the same direction. On the other hand, being with someone who follows Allah's commands has a positive effect. Everything in the universe is connected and interacts with one another. Some people develop spiritually and intellectually to shield themselves from negative influences. But this is not possible for everyone. Most people are easily affected and cannot always protect themselves. Without realizing it, we are exposed to different energies daily, whether on public transport or in various places we visit. For example, during long-distance or international travel, we stay in the same space for hours. The thoughts and dhikr of the people around us influence our minds. That's why it is important to create a mental shield against negative energy and seek Allah's protection. No one can stay fully aware at all times. Even if a person tries to isolate themselves, their thoughts may drift. In those moments, the energy and frequencies of the people nearby affect them. Some people have stronger energy waves than others, whether good or bad. A good person spreads positivity, while a bad person leaves a negative impact. That's why we say, pay attention to what you eat and drink, the people you spend time with, and the places you visit. Be mindful of those you travel with for long periods. Being selective is always beneficial. If someone prepares food with bad intentions, negative thoughts, or while using foul language, that energy can transfer into the food. Eating it may cause headaches, stomach issues, or even affect a person's morals. That's why eating outside is not always a good idea. It is better to eat from places we trust, where we know the beliefs and intentions of the people preparing the food. This is an important matter that many overlook. Randomly choosing a place to eat, saying, "There's a place here, let's grab something," is not the right approach. We should carefully choose where we eat and prefer places where we trust the people. From the verses of the Quran, we understand that places have a spirit, and that spirit affects the people living there. What shapes this spirit are the people who stay in that place and the actions performed there. To explain this, I want to share two hadiths and two events from the life of the Prophet ﷺ as evidence that places carry a spiritual essence. We all know about the incident of the elephant, don't we? 52 days before the birth of the Prophet ﷺ, Abraha and his army came to Makkah to destroy the Kaaba. But Allah sent Ababil birds that wiped out Abraha's army. The Quran describes this event in the following verse. أَلَمْ تَرَ كَيْفَ فَعَلَ رَبُّكَ بِأَصْحَابِ الْفِيلِ أَلَمْ يَجْعَلْ كَيْدَهُمْ فِي تَضْلِيلٍ وَأَرْسَلَ عَلَيْهِمْ طَيْرًا أَبَابِيلَ تَرْمِيهِمْ بِحِجَارَةٍ مِّن سِجِّيلٍ فَجَعَلَهُمْ كَعَصْفٍ مَأْكُولٍ. Have you not seen what your Lord did to the people of the elephant? Did he not make their plan go to waste? He sent flocks of birds against them. They pelted them with stones of baked clay, and he made them like eaten-up straw. Suratul Ful 1-5. The place where this event took place is Wadi Muhassir, my brothers and sisters. When the Prophet ﷺ was returning from Arafat to Mina, he passed through this valley very quickly. The reason was that a great sin had been committed there. There was rebellion against Allah. As a result, Allah destroyed Abraha and his army with Ababil birds. Because this great sin left a mark on that place, the Prophet hurried through it. Similarly, when the Prophet ﷺ passed through the land of Hijr, where the people of Thamud were destroyed, he noticed that his companions had drawn water from the wells there and used it to knead dough. The Prophet ordered them to pour out the water and feed the dough to the camels. He did not allow them to eat it. Then, as they left that place quickly, he warned them, "Do not enter the land of those who were punished unless you are crying." He further advised that if they could not cry, they should not go there at all, so